Hello everyone and welcome back to Full Distance. Crofty's starting his commentary early, so we're just again going to carry on. Obviously we're coming into this as the championship leader. If you haven't joined us in previous rounds, we're just ahead in the championship from Max Verstappen after retirement in the last round. Let's take a look at the qualifying order. Here we go then, on to the front row. It's Lando Norris and Max Verstappen. No one's particularly shocked about that. However, we've put ourselves onto the second row of the grid alongside Sergio Perez, all Ferrari directly behind. I think Fernando Alonso's at the back end of the top 10, might be a bit lower than that. I'll immediately correct myself. He's had a penalty. I'm sure he's changed something in his engine. He's back down there in 15th spot. So the expectation is that there might be some rain, but that's later on in the race, which means it will happen at about 5 laps in. Classic, love this game. Obviously, it's going to be a one-stop race. I don't know how to feel about this one. It's going to be a tricky race. I absolutely despise this circuit, but, you know. All right, then. Here we go. Let's just, let's keep it clean. Let's keep it clean. It's not a long run down to T1. It's an okay start. Whoa, terrible one for Lando. He was obviously going to cut straight across there. We had a little bit of contact from one of the Ferraris. I got a warning for that. Oh, hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm braking now really early for the corner. Nice one. Yeah, I got a warning because he drove into the back of me. And then I decided to brake super early for the next corner, and he didn't drive into the back of me then. It's fine. Focus on what you're doing. Yeah, should have covered him off. Not a good start to the race for us. A little bit too timid. He's still there. Wow, that is bad. Being overtaken by both Ferraris straight on the start. It's fine. We've got a good car in a straight line. But it does mean we have to keep it very clean through all this bit. Just narrow, narrow, narrow. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Nice and easy. Okay, now we should be able to breathe. A lot of wheel spin, though. Esteban Ocon's directly behind us. And then Hamilton. And we're, our worst case scenario for the leader is indeed it being Max Verstappen. We're 13 points clear of him. I'm not, to be honest, I'm just going to be as genuine here. I'm not expecting to leave the champ, leaving this circuit. I absolutely hate driving this place. I hate how it races. I hate how it drives. So yeah, it's going to be a fun 51 laps. See, Sainz has just got past on Norris as well. There goes Charles. Oh, that was an aggressive move down the inside at 2. Straight on it with a DRS. And he's still going for it. Oh, and there's contact. There is contact between the two. I wouldn't say it was a pinch from Norris either. I think he gave enough room. I think Charles understeered into him. I didn't even realise Lando's on the hard compound tyre. Also, oh, Ocon's on the softs. I was going to say, didn't know who was on the softs, but yeah, Ocon behind's on the softs. So that's a 2-stop for Ocon. Okay, this is where, again, this is going to be a move for Charles on Lando. And I kind of think we've got to go with him. Because Lando's not going to get any DRS here, and I think Lando is struggling on those hards. I'm going to get both of them here. Let's go for it. Burn some energy. Oh, Lando's boxing us in. And there's nowhere we can go. I was going to try and go for the up and under there, but obviously that would have been a very stupid idea down here. This is less stupid, though, doing it here. But now Charles boxing us in. There we go. So we got past on Lando, who's right on us. That was all very sketchy, but yeah, it worked. That's not a first kick on this. Let's try and double switch backs, everything, whatever would work to get through on Lando. That was so hard. But this is the thing, is that he's got on those hard tyres, so he's probably going to be able to keep up because of the slipstream, less so the grip. Slipstream and DRS, what's going to keep him in our tow? Maybe. Let's burn some energy and try and get a second out from him. Don't know where the detection point is. That's tight. Detection point's here. He's just about in DRS, I think. I'm okay with sitting behind Charles. I'm actually not going to go for a move. I'm saving energy here. No, don't defend. Please get back on the racing line. Just because I don't have that much. Don't have that much energy left. And I'd rather focus on trying to pull away from Lando at the moment. But obviously he's going to get DRS here. We should be able to pull away from him in the twisty stuff.
Okay, clear.
Someone's blown up, but it is behind us. So much for my plan of pulling away from Norris, because now Charles has pulled away from us. But no one's going to panic. Obviously, we're not going to get DRS here. And the entire train behind us. So 43.6 for Verstappen. Let's see what we actually set. I'm going to say it's like 44 something. Yeah, about a second off. Okay. Could be worse because that was not a good lap. Back in DRS range. Nice one. This is much tidier so far. Oh, bit of a slide. That's okay. I think we'll be able to use enough energy here to get back within DRS range properly, or at least stay here. And we're all closing on science. My early concerns to the race being put to one side. That was a grind in the barrier. Nice one. That'll happen a lot today. And yeah, DRS will be open. Good. Oh, fastest lap of the race as well. Nice one. Very much needed that, but obviously we had DRS and Wed Max set his, which is based at the same time. There's no DRS, but clean air, so at least there's that, you know. Hopefully he'll battle behind, and it means that, well, careful, that we'll be pretty safe. God, Lewis, the double snapper. Yeah, that will be pretty safe from all those behind. McLaren are not having a good day. Piastri's also down the order. It's obviously good for us in the Constructors' Championship as well, as it is Aston Martin leading from McLaren. Right, we're in the rhythm now. Let's use this time to save up some energy, get it all the way back up there, and then go on the attack. Obviously, Charles got DRS as well. Second place isn't even that far away. I know we've dropped out of DRS. I'm not that concerned by it at the moment. Yeah, we'll be fine. But yeah, even Perez is not that far down the road. So the battle for second will be on. I think Max has gone. I think he's in for a nice little Sunday afternoon cruise. But the rest of us, we're going to be fighting. Even Lando's probably going to come back into this. There goes Charles to the right-hand side of Carlos. Still side by side between the pair of them. And still side by side between the pair of them. I'm sure this is exactly what they love to see. And no one changed position. What a mess. And now Lando's starting to close his way back in just a little bit. And we're using a little bit more energy as well. Did also want to check when we're pitting, so not for like another 12 or so lap. We do now need to start thinking about where we're going to pass these two. Well, obviously on a straight somewhere, but there's plenty on. Well, that was too early on the turn in. Too early on the turn in. Put me offline all the way up the hill. Lovely. Also with a pair of them getting DRS. I feel like we need to do both of them in the same move. Also because that'll be a cool visual. But yeah, that's fine. We don't talk about that. Right, here we go. Let's get on the button a little bit as well. Can we do both at the same time? Oh, that's too deep! Oh, no, it's not. No, it is not. Suck my balls. That was, honestly, I swear I was going in way too deep then. Charles still hasn't got past Carlos. And now we really need to rinse this lap. Just to try and pull some form of gap. We need to, well, to be fair, we need to break DRS. Which means we have to hope our tyres are still pretty good. They feel all right. Oh, a bit deep here. Oh, a bit of a slide as well. Here we go. Send it. And we got a good exit. Nice one. Nearly a second. Got to send it here as well. I did not indeed send it. I did the exact opposite of send it. I pussyfooted around. Right, burn the energy to try and break the DRS. I'm okay with using a lot of it here. Or a bit deep at T1. Nearly clipped the barrier as well. Nearly retired from the race right there and then. Okay. The gap's holding. I think where they're running quite a bit more downforce. They're so much faster than we are, like around here. And I'm really burning out the tyres trying to pull away. But like, once we get under this bit, we're kind of all right. Thus proving we are running quite a bit lower downforce than they are. Which is not going to help when it rains, which it is almost certainly going to. Knowing this game, it says it's going to rain, it definitely will do. So it's right around here where they're just much quicker than I feel comfortable with going. But then, yeah, we can, thread the eye of the needle through the castle section, bounce that wall, don't worry about it. Expect to see rain when? 10 to 15 minutes, lovely. Kind of around when we want to stop, nice actually. I was going to say, does that mean that we should get aggressive on the strategy, but I actually think the opposite. I was good, because what I was wondering was like, right, does that mean that we could come into the pit lane, get into some softs, go on the attack? But actually, no. Let's stay on these as long as we can go and just maybe go a few longer than even 21. It is a long lap round here, so 10 to 15 minutes is not that many laps really. I was speaking to a couple of mates about this circuit not that long ago, because you're also talking about like Saudi Arabia and stuff like that, and Miami. Obviously, I hate Miami. Lol. Terrible track. Saudi Arabia is okay. It's not good, but it's all right. It's better than this. And then they were asking like why I can't stand Baku. I think it is a classic example. So I really like street circuits. Really like street circuits. Just raced Long Beach a couple of days ago on iRacing and the IndyCar series that we've got coming out. I really like Long Beach. Really like Belle Isle that's on there as well. Really, actually quite like Monaco. Driving Monaco, not racing it. Lol. A lot of the V8 supercar circuits, Townsville, Adelaide, Newcastle. Love a street circuit. This is characterless drivel. 90-degree corner, into 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 90-degree corner. It's just boring. Then you get the castle section, which I actually don't hate. I quite like, threading the eye of the needle. Obviously, it's terrible for racing, but exhilarating. This stuff, terrible. This corner is at least acceptably different because it's got like quite a fast entry. Oh, well, what on this? LOL! I was getting angry about it, it's fine. And then you've got this one, which is just kind of really a nothing corner. I get it. It's like it's a street circuit. It's high speed and all this, that, and the other. But I cannot stand this place. Here we go through the fun bit, and it's over. And I bounced off the barrier. It's just like, ugh. I think from what I'm seeing on the map as well, Lando's closing in. Obviously, he's on the hard tyres, so I think they're coming into their own a little bit now. I think we do have to go a bit more bold on the strategy and try and go longer. Just because the weather. Oh, are you telling me 10 to 15 minutes again? So it's not super soon then, is it? You told me 10 to 15 minutes ages ago. It's just will the track actually get wet enough quick enough? What are our tyres doing? 23% rear right? I mean, they should be alright, right? Let's keep an eye on it. Can't help but feeling Lando's actually in a really good position if he's one-stopping. Because obviously he'll go longer as the rain will start coming down. It's already got very, very cloudy here. I mean, look, I think we just need to stay out until it starts raining. I think that's the deal here. That is the boat we are in. Or will be in, actually, because it'll be raining. Ha, boat jokes!
It looks like rain is inbound and we're expecting
Rain and
it
5. Okay, yeah, we can stay out. We'll stay out. Obviously, we're not pitting this lap anyway. We're pitting on 21. But we'll just keep staying out, is what I mean. The tyres feel fine. The pace is all right. We're pulling away from Charles. We're closing in on Sergio. I think it's going to be another 44, 45, something in that vein. 44.5. There you go. Is Max going to box? Is Sergio going to box? Obviously, yeah, Max is boxing. So Max is in pit lane. Sergio Perez about to take over the race lead. Obviously, we are going to stay out. Short pit lane here, isn't it? Max is only going to be like just behind us, isn't he? He's actually come out behind Lando, who's actually got a bit quicker recently. Obviously, he's closed that down by 0.7 of a second to us. And there's the fastest lap from Hamilton. Oh, that's terrible. Just the fact that it's still not started raining is really starting to concern me. Bit of a moment there into the, what is probably the penultimate corner. Yeah, no rain. No rain yet. It's got to start soon though, isn't it? There's Sergio into the pit lane. So now the gamble really starts. Max has just got through on Lando. They're actually battling, which is going to help us. I'm seeing some rain. I am seeing some raindrops. Just a few. Okay. Okay. This could work. This could indeed work. Whoa, nearly into the barrier, nice one. Let's get the pit stop ready. I know Verstappen's going to destroy the gap to us. I know he's going to be right in the back of us. But you got to remember, he was, what, 13 seconds clear? Before he came, of us, before he came into the pit lane. If we can drop that gap. Even if he gets through and we drop it to 5 seconds or whatever, like, it's a gain. And my tyres are really not having a good day. Like, I think the rear tyres are basically, they've had their run. They've had their fill. 24 laps is too far for them, but it's obviously not wet enough, so we have to stay out. It's one of those ones like we've made our bed. As I always say, make your bed, lie in it. Oh my god, this car's starting to wobble a lot in the brakes. I'm going to assume that's the wet. But obviously it could just be the tyres. I know Max is coming through this lap. I know he is. Let's hold him back for as long as we can, though. It's sketchy now. It's really sketchy. Just no grip on acceleration. 10 minutes of rain. Really? Is it going to get wet enough for Inters anyway? There goes Max to the inside. We've just got to hold him off as long as we can. But it's so sketchy. These tyres, they're not it. But look at the straight line speed that we got. Oh, and they're both in the pit lane. Okay. Oh, we've gone one too long. Why does he not tell me when it's Inters? Why does he never say? He never says, do you want to opt for Inters, mate? I hate this race engineer. It's so bad.
Right, we're no longer sure that these tyres
You're telling me corner's late, bro. You're an idiot. Get out of my ear. I hate you. So annoying. Because now we're going to really lose out. We have to focus on the positives. Come on. There'll be some. There will be.
Okay, the stewards have now disabled.
Yeah. Again, you're telling me everything's so late. I've already had the call and everything. At least we aren't pitting when the pit lane's really busy. There's a positive. I think we will have gained ground on Verstappen. Obviously, we're going to lose the lead. Whoa, okay, yeah, we're really going to lose the lead here. Look at this. Look at this. Still sliding. 7th gear, still sliding. Track looks bone dry. So annoying. It is so frustrating. Hopefully Lando can win. Or at least can challenge for it. It's still a long way to go. We just need to get out in 3rd. God, there's nothing. We're crawling. So bad. Such a bad call to stay out. Oh well, here we go. I'm just being so weak into pit lane because I'm just scared of it. In we go. Lost a lot of time, but it is what it is. There goes those two. Here comes Piastri. There comes Sainz and then Perez as well. That is so bad. This is bad, but let's keep our fingers crossed. Especially because we do not have the setup for these conditions either. Uncomfortable through here. Ugh. See how uncomfortable this is as well. Let's lift a little bit for the first lap they're on him. Yeah, okay. Look, it's just going to take us a little bit to find our rhythm on these tyres. I mean, look, it could have been worse as well. Charlotte's down in 8th position. So, you know, again, every cloud. We're still in the points.
No tyre concerns at the moment.
Man, this car feels horrendous at the moment. It's just, it doesn't feel like it's stopping at all. Like, I feel like I'm having a brake so early. It also sounds like it's locking up all the time. See, look at that. Ugh. I have to go really early here because obviously there's no margin for error. And those two ahead are starting to clear away. To be fair, again, not only did we try going a bit long on the tyres, but obviously running what is a very low downforce setup, which has helped us up until this point. But obviously, in the wet, it's going to backfire, isn't it? No matter how well you drive, it's always going to go slightly awry. And again, I'm just concerned of getting those tyres over temp, which is always what we kind of end up doing on these. They're all right on temps now. Let's not worry about it. Let's just push a little bit harder on the right foot. Careful. Bit deep on the brakes. That's okay. I think we're closing back up to Perez just a touch. He says as he overdrives the corner. Nice. Be okay. Leave it in 7th. Throw it through. Nice one. Let's get that top 5. Come on. We're still going to lose the championship with the top 5, but just a championship lead, rather. Sorry. But every single point matters right now. To be fair, the only reason we're in the championship lead is because Max blew up. So, you know, it's flat through here. Woo! Okay, that was very sketchy. I think I did graze the barrier. That was quite scary. Obviously, we don't get any DRS, so, you know, just got to get down there and get the slipstream, which is what Perez is keeping to the back of Carlos. Was it this year these two crashed around here? Or was it last year? Around this part of the circuit, just out of 2. I don't know. I've not really watched much F1 the last couple of years, and it's all blurring into one because there's so many races. Far too many, you would have to say. 18, 19, 20, great numbers for Grand Prix for the season. 24, joke. Man, that sounds so negative this round. Banter. Oh, I think I just grazed the barrier there because the damage popped up. I think I might have damaged the front wing slightly. Yeah, I have. Just clipped it ever so slightly. Whether you can say it's an ever so slight clip at like 100 miles an hour, but whatever. Even less downforce on the car now. Starting to wonder now when it dries up, are we going to be on soft tyres?
Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage.
No, the level of damage is fine. We just broke a little bit of the front left wing. Yeah, it's not that bad. I just broke a lot of it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Dry track soon. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, God. Whoa, that was close. That feels like it's completely knocked me out of my rhythm. That's fine. Let's get ourselves ready for the stop because it does seem as though... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why are you going so slow, Lewis? Oh, mate, I've knocked completely out of the rhythm. Right. Obviously, well, mediums used or softs. New soft. My goodness. Hello. But surely they're going to go off too quickly. I guess it depends how long we're going to stay on these. I can't imagine much longer, though. I said temperature-wise, they look relatively okay at the moment. We are being caught a lot. I'm just driving terribly the last couple of laps. We'll leave it as late as possible, though. If everyone else is staying on the inters, then obviously we're not losing much. But as soon as I see someone else in, we're boxing. And we will go on to the softs. Why not? What's another gamble between mates? Surely we're pitting soon, though. Come on. It's not yet. But, like, this track is dry. But the fact that these tyres are still at temperature and they're not overheating massively tells me it's not quite yet. And I've been caught out by that a couple of times. But I'm going to probably pit next lap. Why not? So, yeah, let's box. I hope everyone stays out for one more. Well, careful. I think they might all be boxing, though. No, I can see them staying out up ahead. Right, here we go. It's probably still too early and we're going to get absolutely shafted. You know how this game is. It's fine. Soft tyres. Will they last this long? That's the question. Probably not, but that's fine. Oh, cock. Look at this pack. Nico Hulkenberg's out of the session. What's happened to him? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. We are very slippery. It's too early, apparently, despite being dry. We say this every time, but it's true. It will be dry enough for these tyres soon. I was about to be like, I'll be so happy when I see the end of this game and blah, 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 blah. But obviously, we're going to roll straight into F1 25. What are the chances that it's got exactly the same problems? Pretty high. Of just like bone dry track, but obviously it's not. Whoa, my God. It's just no grip. Oh, my God. I was going to say, let's try and keep Russell, but we're probably not going to get the drive of the corner. There you go. Let him go. Be careful. So frustrating. Once again, just like Japan. Just like Japan. Like the rear tyres are borderline overheating. I was also talking to a couple of the F1 esports, or F1 sim racing is what it's supposed to be called now, like competitors over the last few weeks, just generally, like yeah, a couple of been at racetracks and stuff that I've been at, what kind of stuff. And we've been chatting about like various things about this game. No one likes it. It's so funny. It's so bad. And it's kind of really hard to explain sometimes the differences between like this and say 23 or whatever, where it's like the differences are just so annoying, but they're so subtle. Sort of. I don't know. It just is what it is. I just like to complain, I guess. Yeah, now DRS is enabled, so now it's obviously time for slick tyres, but whatever. Like, I'm at the point now where I think even points might be impossible somehow, even though it's, again, like, bone dry and it's not rained for a while. But everyone's still out on the inters going seconds a lap faster. I just don't get it. I don't understand this game. at all. See, now they're all pitting. They're going to be so much faster now as they go out on slicks, though. Well, they are going out on slicks. You know what I mean? There's Esteban Ocon. But the question is, how much faster is that Alpine going to be than us, despite us being on 2 steps off the compound that aren't really that worn, and he's on hards in an Alpine versus us. God, could you imagine me on a real F1? Like, on a real F1 radio, just constant bitching. It's fine, we just got to do what we need. Come on. Look, at a bare minimum, we're going to get DRS, right? Don't know if we should try and go through here or just hang on behind. We'll see. Can't get past anyway. Come on. Oh my god, we're right in the rear end of him. I don't know who's actually leading this race. I mean, surely it's Max, but at the same time it could be... Whoa! Okay. Lando. It is Max. Lando's directly behind him, I think. Based on what I can see on the circuit. Here we go. Easy move for the race lead. For race lead, yep, I know what I said. I know what I said. For 8th place. Certainly I'm not battling Esteban Ocon for the race lead round here. Obviously I'd like to set fast lap after fast lap, close up on everyone. Get past, get into the top 5, get an easy result. Lando Norris is leading though, nice. Which means I think Max Verstappen would take over the championship lead by 1 point. If he's second, he gets 18. We'll get 4 for this. Well, hello. Obviously, that's a 14-point difference. We've got a 13-point championship lead at the moment. There's still hope. Lando Norris now takes the fastest lap of the race away from Lewis Hamilton. So they're all finding some speed up there. Whoa, screen freeze. Maybe we hit that apex and that corner. Now switches as well, so I think there's a bit of battling happening in the top 5. Lando is leading, I do, but well, no, he's definitely leading. I'm sure. I say definitely with such confidence. Oh, good. DRS, I think, is broken, so if Ocon gets through, we're buggered. Because we need that round here. Oh, yeah, there's been no mid-race objectives. Wait, why is that? Why have I not had a mid-race? Why have I not had those super annoying mid-race objectives I don't like? Why am I complaining about it? I hate them. They're so annoying. 41.7. That's so fast compared to where we are. That's crazy. But again, good that Lando's got it and not Max. So there's a positive. Obviously, that McLaren could smash out the next few rounds, win all the races, and then beat us in the drivers and constructors. Who knows? But you know, it's all right. PB lap finally. Can't even say I've been driving like Stroll this round. Stroll's got a podium on this track. It's bad. Bad. Another PB though. 42. Okay. And we're pulling away from Ocon. Need to also go and check where Fernando is in this race because I actually have no idea. Don't think he's in the points. Well, in fact, he's not in the points because obviously I can see Albon. Well, nice one. See Albon there in 10th. But I think he might be in that train for 10th place. I did see one of the Haas in there. I did see, well, I'm assuming it's Valtteri Bottas. And the kicks Alba. Things like that. I think Fernando's in there. He's not had a good afternoon, bless him. So I have just checked. Lando Norris is indeed leading from Max Verstappen. And Fernando Alonso is, well, yeah, he's not having a good race. He's down in unlucky 13. But, yeah, it's fine. Just 4 points for the team at the moment, which is obviously not good in the Constructors' Championship when McLaren will be scoring strong. I don't actually recall what our lead is. I'm pretty sure it will not be a lead in either championship after this round. And we've got some all right tracks for us coming up. One of those is not Las Vegas. I'm stuck there in the 3 laps that I've done on that track, but that's fine. I think maybe these soft tyres are starting to struggle a little bit because Ocon is right there. We've got so much battery though to use We should be able to pull clear, but it's a concern. Not long to go now. Just one more run around this delightful circuit. Oh my god! Honestly, when we come in though in the journey, at least running in 25% races, and that is actually one of the reasons why a few people have been asking for the journey to have longer races, and I absolutely refuse. Not a chance. That was so early in the break, so don't worry about it. No way is the journey going to have longer races. For one, there's 2 episodes of that a week, which is just like, okay, already probably too much. Well, no, two episodes at the length is fine. But 2 episodes at full distance, it's not possible. I don't have that much time. And it means coming to circuits like this or China or whatever, like I only have to do 25 minutes. And that's it. And then move on. If it's good, it's good. It's bad, you know? Oh, goodness me. Lando Norris across the line to set another fast lap and to win. Fastest on the lastest. Ah ha ha. Hee hee hee. Hoo hee ha 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 ha. Great drive though from Lando. Really, really good. Didn't look great for a while. Started on the hards, was dropping back, but they made that strategy. Well, they got maybe a bit lucky when it rained, but still, really, really good drive. We're obviously feeling the pressure here from Ocon because I had a terrible sector whilst all that was going on. Nearly binned it. It's okay. We've got a load of battery to use. I think we'll be fine. I hope anyway. Burn it all, baby. Yeah, see ya. We'll be fine. 8th place. We're going to lose the championship lead, but it is what it is. I'm honestly just happy it's over. You can see here on the results then, Lando Norris is victorious. And importantly, Max Verstappen, 2nd place and set the fastest laps against the bonus point for it. Oscar Piastri up there in 3rd. I think we've lost the lead in both championships, frustratingly. But again, it's what it is. Carlos Sainz up there. Sergio Perez dropped back after an all right qualifying. Then Charles, then Lewis, then us. Really disappointed with that result. Esteban and Alex Albon into the points. Let's see who retired from the race. There were 2 retirements. Daniel Ricciardo, Nico Hülkenberg, Yuki Tsunoda also finished the lap down to end what was a pretty terrible day for the VCARB team. George Russell down here as well. Yeesh, not great. Let's take a look then at the standings. You can see Max Verstappen here is in the lead of the championship by 3 points. Lando Norris 26 points off the championship lead, and if he finds his form consistently, then yeah, he can be close his way back in. You can see on the right hand side there for McLaren, it's the championship lead by 7 points over us at Aston Martin. We'll see how this will fare as the season progresses. We are closing in on the season finale pretty quickly. We'll see you next week, though, for the next round.